Gegard, obviously this was a fight that you've been looking for a long time. How did Vitor play out versus your expectations? How well was he? Where is his performance level? Was he better or worse than you thought he'd be?
Well, it's more of a stand-up fight, and you know, age didn't matter because it was the first round. He could be dangerous, but I feel I have the best stand-up in the middleweight division, and I think I've been dominating since USADA came. So, you know, Uriah Hall was a fluke. Anyone that knows anything about this sport knows it was a fluke. So I hope to get that rematch one day, and you know, I'm top 5. I don't know who makes the rankings. Sherdog puts me on 10. Someone is sleeping there, and I'm number 9 at UFC. But you know, if I fight Derek Brunson, Robert Whittaker, even with Vitor Belfort, I'm favorite. So you tell me, is it popularity contest? We can do a catwalk. I don't know. Fuck. Good.
Hey, Gegard, can you talk about the way the fight ended? I mean, once you landed the high kick, and it looked like at that point you thought, I'm going to throw everything I have until this fight's over.
Well, definitely, I've worked, you know, he's a southpaw. His left kick is dangerous, but it counts for him as the same. I'm very efficient now. Once I hurt someone, I go for the finish. But for me, it doesn't matter. Decision, I'm an efficient fighter. So I feel like I can fight anybody.
And you mentioned, you know, wanting to be higher in the rankings, but Anderson Silva and Uriah Hall, the two men that you've mentioned you'd like to fight, they're below you. So, I mean, are those fights special enough to you that it's worth fighting somebody that's below you?
Well, number 1 to 4 are booked. If they give me a fight very soon, those are the guys I want to fight. They're not booked. So, if not, they keep me waiting. Chris Weidman or Luke Rockhold, it's a great matchup for me.
Oh, it's Gegard, over here, to your left, standing up. Over here, to your right, sorry. There you go. Sorry, mate. Yeah, hi there, mate. It was quite significant after the fight that Michael Bisping didn't call your name out. He called out Chris Weidman, and he called out Luke Rockhold, and he called them drugs cheats, and he did this, that, and the other. But your name wasn't mentioned. Does that mean anything to you?
Well, I think I'm underrated throughout my whole career. I don't know, maybe I'm from Holland, people don't care. But I don't know, maybe throw some bottles on someone's head and then people gonna notice me. I don't know. You know, I fight Michael Bisping with his performance tonight. I like Michael Bisping, but you guys know I can beat him. I would beat Michael Bisping. I would jab his face the whole night. Easy.
Do you feel then that he is... No, maybe. Do you feel then that he is actually avoiding you?
No. I was scheduled to fight him, but somehow Anderson Silva showed up. He took my fight. I was supposed to fight DC. I was ready. I was able to go 5 rounds. It was me or Anderson Silva at that moment. There weren't other guys to choose from. So Anderson Silva coming from an operation, laying on his couch. They woke him up, gave him some medical tests, and they gave him the title shot. He wasn't able to go 5 rounds, so he chose to go 3 rounds. And he was just happy just holding on for 3 rounds just to survive. So in that time, I deserved it also to fight for the belt, if it was me and Anderson. So, you know, I don't know. My time will come. My time will come.
No, congratulations on a very clinical, efficient victory tonight. Thank you.
Thank you.
Gegard right here. And so we're talking about Anderson Silva potentially matchup. Will it be interesting for you to maybe welcome GSP back in the UFC?
Yeah, they're not going to give me that fight. He's nothing to gain to fight me. Even Anderson not going to take the fight because why would he risk against me? Well, he can fight maybe GSP or some other guy. You know, they're not going to take the fight with me because nothing to gain. So, yeah, no.
So how many fights do you think you need to get an actual title shot?
Well, or they give me some easy fight, Uriah Hall, or I get a tough fight, one of the 4 guys.
Do you have a special message for your fans in the Netherlands?
You know, I'm underrated in Holland too. I don't know. But I hope they come to Amsterdam and fight there.
Thank you.
Gegard, over here. Do you have something against Brazilians? Because 3 fights in a row, and do you want to fight Anderson Silva next, right?
No, Anderson Silva is a legend. It's a good fight for me always. It always makes sense to fight somebody like that. You know, I don't know. No, I like Brazilian fighters. I like even the people. But whoever they give me, I don't know.
Gegard, you keep mentioning over and over before the fight now you're underrated. Your 40th win tonight. I think a lot of people do respect you in the sport. What's it going to take for you to get the credit that you feel you deserve?
I don't know. You know, circumstances, I think, play a big factor. I don't know. Just I think in my last 6 performances, I've been dominating everybody. So, you know, the first couple, it was a little bit rough in the beginning. Coming off injury, being an idiot, taking a fight against Gustafsson in Sweden. I tore my ACL. My knee was popping out. I took that fight. And then I had surgery. I come back. I fight Machida, who cheated, who was greased up. And good for him, he's suspended. And, you know, stupidity. Fighting, coming off injuries. Now I'm a little bit smarter. I'm not going to take any fight that's not going to make sense for me. But I can fight anybody. I feel I'm in my peak. Yes, yeah. I'm on my prime now. So whoever they give me, I'm ready, and we'll do fine.
And earlier in your career, a lot of people would compare you to the likes of Fedor, just so you were kind of in your shell. And now, obviously, that's not the case. What changed with you to kind of come out a little more and be more vocal?
Not satisfied where I am, where I am at now. I think frustration, you know. So it's yeah, that probably.
Gegard, me again. You were talking about throwing bottles. What do you think about the essential of mixed martial arts? It's based on respect and how it goes nowadays.
You know, McGregor is good for the sport, but what is it? You had Muhammad Ali. He was a hero. He was beside great boxer. He did a lot, like he did big things. But nowadays you have Mayweather and you have Conor McGregor. I have money, and everybody loves it. So, I don't know. You got that sells. People are stupid. What can I say? They don't know who's a real fighter or not. They just like to see expensive stuff on Instagram, probably. I don't know. Yeah.
Gegard, that was your 5th win in Europe. Do you prefer fighting in Europe?
Yeah, Europe is good for me, and USADA is good for me. And I will be champion with the USADA. Thank you.